boy, I'm getting right into this one. So, okay, last night, striking while the iron was hot, I did, in fact, do a pre-recorded reaction to the content that is about to be displayed here. Um, However, and maybe it was meant to be, the audio was completely off. I'm not accustomed to doing pre-recorded anything. Going live is usually always my mainstay. But well, I'll be very candid, transparent. I've had a lot of qualms, a lot of conflict about covering anything related to the Kylie Rodney case. I'll be frank, even saying the name, it makes me feel a certain way. And I have gone as far as, conducting a poll in the community and asking, what would you think if I talked about this case again? I've had a lot of evolution. Some of you may recognize me, some of you may not. So I just want to make it clear. This commentary that I'm going to do is strictly for the entertainment of watching these two individuals, in this case being the glarer to the left. In the left side of the corner, we have the glarer, and then on the right, we have Ryan Upchurch. So I was tickled. I saw this originally when Ryan Upchurch posted the part where he gets right into the middle of the fray. Only the audio just it wasn't strong enough, or maybe it's my computer. So I'm going to try to do this again. The purpose of this again is not to speculate on the case, although I may say some things that are somewhat related, not critical, but related to the content being discussed in the live. So let's get to it. I'm doing this for funsies, and I did enjoy watching this. I've never quite seen a I don't know if I should call this a debate or really what I should be calling it. So I'm going to the source. Thank you, the Glarer, for providing the entertainments. And yeah, look at that. So he went this whole time, 1 hour, 43 seconds, yada, yada, yada. Let me just make sure. I'm not used to this pre-recorded game. All right, usually I'm used to seeing feedback from the audience in real time. Let's see. Oh, people in the chat are like, here we go. Okay, all right, well, let's see. Try wearing a tinfoil hat, Glare. All right, well, oh, there's one of the members of the Glares. Hey, Brian, you okay, buddy? Okay, and the title, I didn't catch this when I did the first react. It's Cuck Church, still way off. So, and Cuck Squad and all that, man. So, yep, I will give props to Ryan Upchurch. And, of course, let me say it again, it's a dead horse, but it would be disingenuous if I didn't acknowledge the whole reason this platform has even gotten to where it is not only for the ride or dies that have stuck with me. Thank you so much. You have my heart and you keep it beating. You saved my life. Ryan Upchurch shared 2 of my videos. So did Patty Lynn, and I am forever grateful to them and Creek Squad for them embracing me and making me feel like I had a home. So, I mean, a lot's happened, and, the channel's changed a bit. But anyway, that's enough about me and ranting. I'm going to get right to it. Have a little fun. I mean, that's what this is all about. At least what it's supposed to be about. So, let's begin. First, there's awkward audio issues. And the pausing just makes for a nice, like the weigh-ins, before a match. Oh, come on, feedback.
There we go.
Can you hear me now?
I don't know why.
Good.
My internet signal just went weak.
Oh.
No idea, but it should be okay soon.
I'll say it right now, and if you've seen this already, you'll understand. The Glare would have been served better. I think that was the universe trying to tell him, man, look, buddy, bro, homie, guy, it ain't gonna go your way. Just let the connection go. Move on. And you'll see why if you have yet to.
So I'll probably freeze up a bit, but I apologize for that.
Oh, you're all good.
Off to a amazing start.
So, yeah, I did you catch the beginning of my stream where I addressed the video that you made earlier today?
No, I just got home.
Okay. I mean, I'm happy to go over it with you directly, actually.
Oh, you can do whatever you want, bro. It's your channel.
Very
I'm just
kind of
Yeah,
curious.
right
a
on.
very kind of a
Right
host
on.
to his
Um,
guests to accommodate the
I want
guest.
to start off by saying that I don't have anything personal against you. I think that there's things that
The title is Cuck Church, Cuck Squad, but usually when you have to preface the beginning of a statement with "I just want to let you know I have nothing against you personally," there might be some little more substance there, a little shade in the heart that you may have inadvertently, not inadvertently. I think you know you have something against him and everything that he has expressed, and now, I guess for the sake of he has decided to join the panel, now you want to make nice. So, okay, consistency. I get it. So, back to the boxing match.
you should probably address because we're fundamentally disagreeing on this case that people were talking about, but nobody's really talking about anymore. And
You cut out again. What'd you say?
yeah,
Nobody's really
I
talking
said
about
that
again.
there are things about this case that we clearly fundamentally disagree on.
Okay.
Um,
Fair beginning.
but hopefully we can kind of clear that up. But
Okay, cordial.
What is that?
well, first of all,
This is a real opportunity here. I really feel this could have gone in a substantial, conducive way. It could have. This could have been something, you know. I don't know if the Glare is a true crime channel. I've never watched one of his lives. I've seen maybe clips here and there and somewhere else, but I unsubscribed to all the clip channels. This could have been something, and it ended up being silly. And you'll see who the quote-unquote silly goose ends up being. I'll try to be as impartial as possible.
um, the video that you made, you said that the footage of Kylie's car going in the water was altered.
Right.
Okay.
That's not a secret. It is altered. It says altered at the bottom. So that's he's admitting a fact.
In earlier in the live stream, I actually explained why that was. That was
Okay.
there was
Good.
creator. There's a creator, a very cool true crime creator called
Gray Hughes. Yep.
and he's the one who actually. And I don't like to use the word altered. I would prefer to use the term enhanced.
Tomato. Altered, enhanced. Okay. But enhanced, I guess he's trying to show the context. It was made so it could be crisper, clearer. But anyway, I'm going to stop because I'm going to let it get to where it needs to get and then add the context.
Because you said that
Where's
you
the
were
real
explaining.
video, though?
It's out there, but it's at night, so you can't
That's
see it
fine.
because there's no lights.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to address in all sincerity, all right? This is basic, fundamental question number one, I feel. Now, I haven't really expressed my opinions about the case. I really don't know what I think about the case. The entire reason that I began commenting on the case is because I was hooked. I was fascinated. I was watching the case when it was first fresh and new unfold at my high school reunion. I was watching the interview between Xana May, our boy Raj, and Upchurch, and I was just so enthralled that I was watching that on my phone at my high school reunion. I think we all got sucked in. So yeah, here we go, and I don't think it's an asinine question to ask for the original anything. So this guy, I don't know again if he's not a true crime channel. I see the hashtag real crime. He is supposed to be some sort of authority, or not an investigator, I assume, but you would expect, is the guy with the answers. So I'm assuming Ryan Upchurch. I don't know if he went there because he saw shade was being thrown at him, or if he was just legitimately, asking a simple question. Where is the original footage? And now, I didn't think of it before, but now I'm also curious. Where is the original footage? It should be easily accessible, right? Especially if some YouTuber was able to upload it and enhance it and alter it for consumption, public consumption. So let's see where it goes. So that's the first swing in the boxing match.
but it's out there.
Where
I
is it? Can
don't.
you show me?
I could try to look for it.
That's a
I
jab.
could try to look for it.
Okay. Real time
But
research. Not easy. I get it. Glare.
let's see.
He's feeling the pressure. He's feeling the pressure. He's on the ropes. He's on the ropes. And Ryan is meowing. He's playing the mind games with his opponent. The glare is looking a bit puckered in his corner. Where's his corner man? Where's his corner man? Dab his forehead. Just okay. It's cool. He's going to Gray Hughes's channel. The YouTuber is going to the other YouTuber's channel to find the YouTube video. Or to find the original source. I've done a search. I can't find the original either.
So
Now I'm curious. Extra curious.
how long is that video?
It's a serious look. It's going to get amusing starting soon when he can't find what he's thinking was just readily accessible. Just want to give him
Because
some
what
water.
Gray does here, I think let me see if he explains in the.
Yep.
Yeah, it says so right here in
No
the.
shade, but I'm sure Ryan Upchurch went onto a YouTuber's channel, aka in this case the Glarer, to see another YouTuber's channel. In that case, Gray Hughes Investigates. Okay, so this footage is really not easily obtained. I can't find it, and if anybody else can, that would put this entire debacle, debate, boxing match down and out, and maybe even make it a draw. But right now, the Glarer, the guy with the answers, who finds any questions about the case ridiculous, he even goes in so far as, well, we'll see, and you should all know by now, is saying it's closed, but it's not. It's open. Questions can be asked.
I don't know if you could see that, but in the description, he says that he used an overlay from earlier in the day so you can see where the car went in.
Okay. So that means he had access to the original footage.
Can you just get a real one though?
Actually, yeah, he's got the sources. So let me click on one of these sources here real quick.
Okay. Oh, that's
he posted the sources in the description. That's not it. Hold on.
No, he's got his brother's book there. He's got that one link that you haven't clicked that says source. Whatever he clicked was just some chick saying, "I'm just so tired of it." Well, that was irony at some point.
No.
Merch. Cool. Yeah, that's what you do. Part of the game.
Let me just try to keep searching for it. Okay, so here's day and night resolution.
This is where some of his frustration is going to manifest in the Glarer thinking he's boxing back or playing checkers.
But that's not it either. Okay, here we go. I think I got it.
Hey everyone, so if you follow the Kylie Rodney case, you've probably seen this footage that's been released by a channel, I believe it's Conspiracy. I am using Gray Hughes.
See,
A little
everybody's
snippet of his live
Everybody's
discussion
using-
about it, so I'm going
well,
to.
and
Gray
if you can
Hughes.
understand, the reason why people keep using that is because he did the overlay of the daytime footage over the nighttime footage.
I got to make sure something.
He's got to post the real one though. If there's
Don't
not
mind.
a real one, it doesn't matter.
No, there is a real one. I just have to find it.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking to make sure the audio is good, guys. Should have done that prior. Never learned my lessons. All right,
Maybe
the boxer is now meowing at his opponent again.
I don't know why.
What is some of the comments? I'm curious. I didn't look at that before.
Okay. No, not that.
I love how Gray did the side-by-side. So he did a side-by-side. Why didn't we see that? A side-by-side of the original? People didn't have to question it. He keeps the context and details. Great job. Why doesn't he look to... Okay. So I found myself getting immersed into the. There's Miss Captain Kurt, uh, sending some meows back at Ryan Upchurch there, which seems like the the most fun thing to do when you're waiting for the information you've requested. But okay, I mean, is it fair, or did Ryan Upchurch already search for the original footage, hence, I guess, turning to a investigator, real crime, true crime person on YouTube?
God, there's so much bullshit on here.
Oh.
Bullshit with you and Xanim.
That's him boxing back. Use anime. He's trying to open some old wounds and maybe take the attention off of him not being able to find the footage that he is, well, perhaps claiming. He didn't. No. He already claimed to have access to it. Oh yeah, I can find it. Okay. Damn it.
Anime and. Okay, here we go.
I don't mean to throw shade and make fun. I mean, but let's have a little fun. From Ryan Upchurch's video, I think he had an edit with the Glarer's laugh right there. How did it go? Hold on, let me go back. Because I did a joke about this in my previous one that I didn't upload. We're going to get to hear the shot, well, the meowing.
Maybe. I don't know why.
Come on. Come on.
Okay. No, not that.
Come on, man.
God, there's so much bullshit on here. Bullshit with you and Xanime and.
That's a pivot from what you're looking for, or you're just trying to fill some time.
Okay, here
there it is. That little thing. That's that little laugh at the end of his laugh. It sounds like a horse just shaking it off, like or something. Okay, all right. I just looked like an ass. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I got it.
What do you want?
This is what we all came
A
for.
job that I don't hate.
Irony again.
Okay, there's the nighttime footage.
Clearly black and white.
You don't ever see anything else go that way. I've watched from.
That's black and white.
Did he actually mistake that for
Well,
nighttime?
Right. I mean, well, it's nighttime.
This way.
No, it's black and white.
Me, it's pitch black. Nothing else is out there.
The reason being though, Ryan, I would assume that the reason why it's black and white is because it's infrared, so that you can kind of see at night.
I don't know anything about infrared. I am not an authority or an expert. Or, I don't know shit
Because
about
otherwise
cameras.
you wouldn't see anything except.
I am no expert about cameras and overlays and altering or any of this or infrared, so I'll add that before I add my commentary.
Lights from the cars. You wouldn't be able to see any of the terrain or any of the.
All right, so he's trying. I guess he's trying to paint the picture that if I were to have the original footage, it would just be completely dark and you wouldn't be able to see anything, any details. But still, I would ask, if Gray Hughes was able to alter the footage, why can't we find the original footage? Why would just a YouTuber have the access to it? That's an honest, sincere question. I'm not trying to feed a conspiracy. It's a sincere, legitimate question. That's all.
Coming here.
Okay, so wait a second. Travel Cotto, thank you. My footage is taken from the site. I did a night drive and did a side-by-side comparison.
Oh, is that what Gray
I
did?
appreciate-
A side-by-side comparison of the fire tower. Did she climb the fire tower?
I think what she means is that she did a side-by-side comparison with that footage, but drove the path.
So not quite.
That, I agree with you. That wouldn't necessarily prove anything.
Where those headlights are going. Now the headlights.
It's just a basic question.
Yeah, they
Where
gotta have a real video, man.
and that's the basic
Well,
question.
that's as closest to a real video as you're gonna get.
Away from being visible on the way over here.
No.
That all right. So my issue with that answer is I personally would not be satisfied with being told, okay, when it comes to you wanting the truth or more clarity about a case, I just want to say that this is the closest to the truth that you're ever going to get. It's simply, this is as good as it gets, buddy, and you have to accept that. No, I don't think that's acceptable. I think it should be within a citizen's right to see anything like the source material, the citation. Just like Wikipedia adds all the citations, you could see everything from where it was originally generated from, and that's one of the basics that is being requested in this very exchange. So, and our Glare fella is the one that has taken up for being the man with the answers and is able to shut down all speculation and or opinion about this case. That's people are speaking about it less, but they have not completely ceased talking about it by far, from what I've seen.
Moment the lights
It's
stop
got the
moving.
same band on the bottom. I understand what this is.
That
I know what it is. I live
right here.
near a national park. I need the
Okay.
real video. There is no. Where's the raw footage? Why are we seeing altered footage? That's all there is. I'm not mad or nothing. I just want to see the real.
No, I know. I get it.
There's his title right there. I gotta be curious if I mean clearly Upchurch had to have known that the title was exactly that, and still decided to go in. You know, it's just pointing that out. Being a good sport, more than a good sport.
So here's the very dark.
Very dark, but
No, that's not it.
he said they
Yeah,
made a lot of
this
money
is-
on this motherfucker.
I'm trying to find
I have
because I know that raw footage is out there. It's just
Also-
that nobody
Where
Well, like,
I can't
pays
find
attention
it.
to it.
I can't find it.
Obviously, you didn't put the video out of that, but go look at the reflection of the trees on the water. Infrared.
Well-
if it was nighttime, you're not going to see shadows on the water of the trees. You know,
What do you mean?
if it's nighttime, all the water is black. Look at the water. You can
Okay,
see the
but like I
shadow of the
said,
trees.
So that those cameras can actually catch footage, I'm sure there's an infrared feature. I don't think you're gonna get just a black
No,
footage.
I have infrared at my house. I can go get
Okay.
it. Infrared's not going to pick up a single shadow of tree. It's going to be all dark. There are shadows of trees indicating there's light behind the trees making shadows.
I
Which
don't.
would mean it's daytime, which is what it looks like. That's what I do for a living. I do film.
So I don't really know what to make about that, and my fear is if I speculate much about it, I'll be talking about the case, which is not really what I'm trying to attempt here. I want to focus on the debate or exchange, but it sounds like the claim is that the footage that we've all seen was in fact taken in the daytime. But there's no way to really dispute it if we are only being given the enhanced version of the footage. I don't know this technology. I am not a specialist on this stuff. So, it's still a fair question.
All right, so here,
True crime. Come on, man.
yep, this is as raw footage as that's gonna get. I don't
No.
know what you're talking about as far as shadows in the water, dude.
Bro, go to the other one. The other video. This is obviously made black and white. It's
Well,
obvious
I mean,
it's black and white.
well, of course, but it's not altered to be. black
Oh,
and
we
white.
got the
It's
one
just
in the
how
right.
footage
He's
was-
on the offensive, and we got the Glare. He's on the defensive. He's getting back into the ropes. Back into the ropes.
Caught.
But Blair, in the other part, everything's colored, bro. That means
Right.
it's a
It's
color camera.
because the infrared was not activated because it's daytime.
It
You
don't
understand what I'm
matter.
saying?
It don't matter.
Does though, dude.
You can't overlay. Are you gonna show me the real video or not?
Is that is the real video?
Again,
no,
this
is the lady scribbling pink circles. This is not the real video.
again with the this is as good as we're gonna
I mean,
get to the original
There's
source,
no. I mean, I don't have the original source
which
for the video.
Exactly, Glarer. Exactly, bro.
he could have answered that in the beginning, and whatever amount of time just passed would have not been wasted. I don't know. Maybe actual conversation could have been occurring, but I think he really thought that he could find the source material. Why? Because that's normally how things go. When you get anything altered or enhanced from its original, you can normally find the original. And in this case, it's just not. I can't find it, and I haven't seen anybody else find it. Gray Hughes Investigates, apparently, I assume, is the only one that was able to get his hands on it and enhance it and do the overlay and all this, everything. So why wouldn't he provide the source? That's curiosity that I'm articulating. I do not assume that Gray Investigates is going to watch this video and be like, let me get this out there. But man, that would solve a lot of speculation and curiosity if the true crime community really wants people to stop talking about anything with the Kylie Rodney case. I don't want to talk about the case, but there has clearly been inconsistencies, and it's still an open case, and we'll get to that.
We're for factual things, not something that Deborah on YouTube has. Where's the real video?
But all she did was just circle the spots where she saw the car. That's the only real video that you're gonna get as far as the black and white is how it's gonna show. There's the only thing you're gonna see is the same thing but without someone scribbling on it. You see what I'm saying?
No.
I mean, all right. So we can
Nervous, frustrated laugh.
argue about this all day. So
Well, I film for a living. So go on. Okay.
why do you think? Why are you so hell bent that this is foul play? That there was foul play involved in
Pivot. He's trying to change the entire conversation, which is just like if somebody's backing up while in a fight, they're usually losing. Okay, now I'm just pointing out what I feel is obvious when I first watched this. This is him backing up and trying to push it in another direction because he is not able to access what he claimed to be able to provide. So he's flipping the entire narrative, and Upchurch didn't take the bait.
in Kylie's death.
No, we're talking about the video still.
Well,
We can't just throw out the video.
Okay, so let me ask you this: why are you questioning the video? What's the reason
Now
for it?
I have an issue with that. Why are you questioning the video? Who the hell are you to? With all due respect, like, who does that? Who says, why are you questioning? I'm somebody myself. This day and age, I think America has a massive distrust in the official reports, our three-letter agencies, this administration, our government, and everything happening globally, internationally, and nationally, and in Truckee, okay, and this case, and many others. So to tell somebody, or to ask somebody, why are you questioning an open case? That is redundant, and frankly, it's not really American. I mean, nobody gets to... You can I guess, you know what? Maybe I'm getting hyperbolic here. You can ask why he's questioning anything, but it's well within everybody's right to ask questions. That's how we get answers. It's when we just accept whatever's given to us that we cease to get progress.
Well, there's clouds not moving in it, obviously.
The reason for the clouds
Because
not
it's
moving
altered.
the reason for the clouds not moving in the video is because, like I said, Gray had he superimposed a daytime still over the actual footage so that you can see the landscape and see where the car was driving and where the water was and see where Kylie was driving the car into the water. That's
Did
the
he
only
post
reason.
the original video?
He did, I believe.
Again,
Alright, well, let's see it.
He's really going to go back. He just attempted all this time to find the
it goes
video.
back and forth here. But I don't have.
Go back and forth, Clever.
Hold on. Let me
The
just
real
look at
video,
it.
if it's raw footage, you can't go back and forth. It's only nighttime, remember?
Okay, so let's just say let's just say the video is fake. Okay, what would be the reason, according to you, why the video is fake?
I don't know. I just know it's not real. It's
Okay,
obviously
but
a real
all of
video.
these things, you at one point said that Kylie wasn't even a real person.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, do you still stand by that?
I stand by whatever I've said before.
Now, I guess a moment of being as impartial as possible. This, I mean, again, the conversation is started in one way. I think, I mean, we all would have been a little interested to see if Upchurch would have added how maybe he has evolved from some original comments. However, that's not the conversation he was here to have. So he says, which I'm not trying to provide any sort of reasoning or justification, but like as things were unfolding, like I was guilty too of kind of falling down the rabbit hole. So and I think a lot of us did, and it would be disingenuous to claim that many people did not also find things extremely suspect. But okay. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, but you've said things that contradict one another.
No one's ever told the truth, so it doesn't matter. There's no end game.
Okay, but who lied?
I mean, you're showing me a video that you think is the real video, and you're telling me it's the real video. So right now,
I'm lying.
He gets very offended by this, but I don't think he understands the simple logic here. He claimed to be able to access the original footage, and he relied on this YouTuber went to another YouTuber to play his YouTube video with the altered footage, enhanced footage, instead of providing what he claimed to have. I think the Glare here took it a little too personally and didn't fully understand the comment. That's just my opinion on it because of his behavior here from this point on. It gets a bit more aggressive.
I mean,
Okay.
you just said it was the real video. It's not. You're still looking for it.
Well, no, I mean, you're right. I have not. I didn't look for the fire video that was originally released in the first place.
Who released it?
I don't know. I think it was actually
True crime community at their best right here.
the whatever national park that was,
That's the point.
the California Foresty website.
I can only answer your questions logically. That's all I know how to do. So I'll answer whatever you got, but I can only give a logical answer.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Is you've had all these different theories. Like, what is your point of even talking about the Kylie Rodney case? What are you after?
I just feel like it.
You feel like so you just feel like talking about it?
Yes.
I would ask the Glarer the same. Why do you feel like talking about it? It's become a part of your living, right? Your channel is based on, I guess clearly one element is talking about real crime, as hashtagged up there, true crime. So yeah, I would also turn to you and ask you some questions that maybe I wouldn't ask my buddy or something like that. And then just this whole authoritarian approach as to why are you doing this? Why are you talking about this? Why are you thinking about this? Why are you asking questions? Yeah, not the best look to own.
And that's it? You don't. Okay, so
Human curiosity and time to have that curiosity. And it's literally what the internet is for.
there's no. You don't actually have any sound theories or anything of that nature.
Nope, just feel like looking at stuff.
Okay.
He finds this absolutely baffling. He doesn't know what to do with this information. I think he was expecting Ryan Upchurch to slap on the tinfoil hat and to just go off like, I don't know, on some Alex Jones-esque rant or diatribe. And I have to hand it to Upchurch. He remained very poised and calm, and I think the glare is starting to slowly come apart a little bit, and that will be, by the end of this video, clear as day. Like the video.
So basically, you have no basis for anything that you've been saying all this time.
If that's your opinion.
Okay. So do you think that it was ethical or decent of you in any way, shape, or form to accuse innocent people of conspiring to commit a murder? Such as Ikenmel, such as Zanime, such as this Ronnie dude. And I wouldn't call Ronnie innocent, but innocent of that, yeah.
Well, no one's took me to court, so.
Well, I mean, maybe they just don't want to. But don't you think that
I didn't watch every single, Upchurch did what, like 5 of the true crime focus groups, Kurt and everybody else that was on the panel, and I didn't watch the entirety of it. So, I don't recall. I honestly and truly, I remember some implication and curiosity, pointing out some things, like a lot of these individuals inserted themselves into the narrative, into this very fresh and hot button crime at the moment. The true crime community was all over it like vultures. And Xana May, I've said this before on many other platforms, she is the one that said she was at the party across from the very party that Rodney was at. And Ikid said he had 2 cousins, is this right or wrong, correct me, that were serving drugs to the kids at the party. These are individuals that inserted themselves into the narrative, so I don't think it's, I don't know, I don't want to appear too biased, but to act like there was no reason to be curious or suspect or have any sort of speculation about these individuals and the things they were saying while the crime was still so active. But again, and also, I don't remember him saying this or that individual did the crime. I don't recall it. I didn't see it.
They deserve an apology?
I'm not apologizing to anyone. The case is open. What do you mean?
Okay, but so what's you're still standing by that you just falsely accused random people of committing a horrible crime. You don't think that even though the family accepts this to be an accident and all of her loved ones consider this to be
false? The family is completely split, as I recall the last time I did research about this. Insofar that one of the family members went onto a Facebook group for just the family and spoke anonymously. This is on Plunder's channel. She talks about this. And she literally said that the family was split in half, and it was the mother and the people in the family that were on the mother's side. If they mentioned or suggested that there was foul play, it was you were ostracized. You were made to be a pariah. You were a black sheep of the family. That's what I recall. I don't know what's changed since. And yeah, the last thing I've heard, we've all heard, is it's no foul play suspected, accidental, but it's still open. So asking questions is fair. It's fair game. It's open season.
An accident that's doing some injustice to them, to Kylie's family.
I think the case is open. That's what I think.
Well, I mean, okay, so, but what does that have to do with what? I mean, you having no basis for accusing random people who are just YouTubers for committing a horrible crime that there's no evidence even took place.
If there's no evidence, how can you know who's not guilty?
So that's what we do, is we just assume people are guilty just with no... See, this is the thing, Ryan, is the reason why I've always talked about you since you started doing this is because...
Numbers. Okay, now the gloves are off. This went from boxing to MMA to a street fight, all in one. That was it. That's the straw that freaking snap the camel's back. Entwine. Here it goes. Check it out.
No, not numbers. There's always somebody to talk about.
Okay.
Just because you have 3 million subscribers, that means dick to me. Other than the
I
fact
do?
that, yeah,
Oh,
other
wow.
than the fact that you use your platform irresponsibly, people listen to you.
Opinion.
People with
You can
with
have an
no
opinion. It's
with
cool.
no sense of thinking for themselves, they listen to you. And those people can be irrational, and then they end up harassing innocent people. You don't see that as being irresponsible on
They
your
did?
end?
Where? Where'd they do this at?
No, I'm saying
real
that
life?
it's very possible that they can.
Well, it's possible
That they would.
that the moon could hit us, but it's not hitting us.
So you don't feel you don't feel any responsibility to use your channel in a more responsible fashion.
For
I assume, again, this is reference to, I guess, the people that went at Zanime and Ikid Mail and all of that. But again, I'm repeating myself. These are individuals at that time that kind of put themselves in the crosshairs at the worst time possible. But I'm not going to condone, anybody going after anybody on behalf of anybody. But I've also learned the hard way you can never control the supporters of any one person or platformer or musician or anybody of any ilk, period. Everybody is an individual. Maybe, perhaps, not even perhaps. I'm sure there was a spark that was lit, and they felt inclined to go and ask more questions, but things were very confusing, and you just cannot pretend that they were not just that. Okay, the whole thing is anime saying I was at a beautiful Spanish or Hispanic party right across from the party. What the hell? And implying she had footage that she never released, I believe. And yeah, just all of it, right? So I guess I don't know, am I stuck in the middle here? All right, keep on going.
For what aspect? Being
To lead your creek squad, as you put it, to be more responsible and to not throw insane accusations at people.
like what?
That I would be interested to hear specifically, because he keeps on pushing this narrative. So, what is the best example that we have?
Like what?
Like the accusations that you threw at Zanime and the accusations that you threw at Ikidmel.
The case is open. I don't know what you want me to say.
But what led you to believe that? Because a lot of cases are open, but it doesn't make it okay to just throw wild accusations at
Right.
innocent people with no evidence.
How do you know they're innocent? The case is open.
Well, how do you know they're guilty?
You don't. You just have to go with
Right.
what you're looking at.
Okay, so let me explain it to you like this, because you're just a drop in the bucket of people that I talk about.
See, again, this is a sign that his pride was hurt with that one implication that you're doing this for numbers. Man, just everybody should own up to the fact if you have a YouTube channel, I would assume you want growth. So to sit there and deny that you're not doing things for numbers, I think that's disingenuous. I mean, show me one channel that's sitting there saying, I don't want to grow at all, more than where I'm at. I would be very, very fascinated.
That do what you're doing. It's not because you're special, okay?
Oh, I don't know who you.
I'm going to be very, very clear about this.
You're good.
I would rather be wrong about someone's innocence than be wrong about their guilt. Because you're not doing any harm by presuming someone's innocence. That's why we have the innocent until proven guilty reasoning in our justice system. Do you understand that? There's a reason behind it.
Are they in jail?
Who's as who in jail?
Anyone? Oh.
For this case, no. So yeah, you're right. They are innocent.
No, nobody's in jail. Nobody's in jail because there's no evidence that a crime even took place. That's why, and that's why nobody but you.
That's your opinion. Okay.
That's why nobody but you and Jared are still making videos about it.
You're making videos right now. What do you
No,
mean?
I'm making videos about people like you and Jared and Bullhorn Betty and
I don't know
Molly
who that is.
Golightly
Okay.
and
Uh-huh.
yeah, just all,
So you're making videos
JLR.
about a lot of people. Okay, I got you. Can
Right.
we
I
get can
make
we get
videos
back to
about
the
people.
fire tower video? You got to find that first before we can go any further.
The fire tower video is irrelevant in what we're talking about here.
No, it's what you started talking about. You still haven't found it. You got to find it first. Like,
You
we
brought it
can't-
up, and I just tried to indulge you. But you're avoiding the issue. The issue is that you're accusing innocent
I'm
people
the one
of
still
a
trying to
crime
talk
that
about
never
it.
even took place,
Okay. If
and
you're
you're
gonna-
just
go ahead.
and you're just avoiding it.
It's assumed accidental, right? I don't know. That's what I've heard, but it gets further than that. I think again, Church goes for basic question number 2. Show me the official ruling by the police that this is ruled an accident, and if that's the case, why is the case open still?
Ask a question.
I already asked you. I already asked you the questions that I was going to ask you.
I answered them. Do you have
I-
any more?
And earlier in the stream, I'm really glad that we finally got to talk and I got to address you directly because I have absolutely
You're
no
doing a good
intention.
job.
As long as you continue to talk about the Kylie Rodney case, you won't ever have my attention on that any longer. Because as far as I'm concerned, it is a done deal. It is.
All right, the Glare says that the open case is a done deal and we should all move on. And I guess he is the arbiter of what is still relevant and what is not. And so say the Glare.
They absolutely done deal. Nobody
The
is
open
talking about
case
this case
is a done
except
deal
you.
to you. The open case is done to you. Okay. You're a great investigator.
I don't claim to be an investigator, and I don't throw out irresponsible theories.
A true
I
crimer?
only speculate based on the facts that have been made public and verified by law enforcement. That's all I ever speculate on. You, however, have done the opposite.
Wrong.
This entire
I don't always trust law enforcement. I don't always trust official reports, but I know that would paint me as a conspiracy supporter. But we've been lied to many times, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not implying anything further. Just saying that as a little context here.
entire time.
Wrong.
No?
You go about law enforcement, right?
Mm-hmm.
The case is open.
Okay, but where's the evidence?
That it's open?
No, where's the evidence that a crime took place?
Oh, no. We're going by law enforcement. It's open.
Okay.
So you
And
can't
what?
say it's closed. You
Okay,
go
so
by
let's
law enforcement.
let's talk about what law enforcement has released to the public. Law enforcement has released to the public that Kylie was intoxicated. It's been proven.
Blair is feeling confident. He feels like he's jabbing and throwing some haymakers now. He thinks he's got Ryan Upchurch backing up, but I don't know.
That by everybody except AWP, because AWP are just grifters, and you even agreed on that.
What's
That they
a
were just
grifter?
somebody who tragedy pin, somebody who decided to create a video that is going to make a situation seem more dramatic than it actually is, in order
What
to
about
make
the cops
more money
who
off
say-
the videos.
What about the cops saying that the case is open?
You keep saying that, but
It's
what I'm
not
talking
true.
about. Okay, but what about the cops saying that there's no evidence that a crime took place?
Where is that? Show me.
They hold
Show me.
Okay.
on.
I'm
Okay,
here for
how
facts.
about you? How about you show me evidence that law enforcement suspects foul play?
Where did they say that at?
Now,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking you.
okay, it's
When
getting
did they
tit
do
for
that?
tat here.
Haven't seen them do that. You're saying you've seen them do that.
Road to nowhere.
What are you talking about?
This is gonna get very interesting. I think a strange part of this interview debate is I think
I'm gonna play my skateboard game until you find something.
I'm going to share my opinion about one specific part of this.
Okay, so this is 3 months ago.
That, if true, is pretty freaking childish, but we'll see. I feel like maybe the Glare has felt like he was put in a corner, being the one asked to provide information. That's what the guest that he invited up here, he had 2 basic questions. The Glare has not been able to deliver. Oh, not yet, though. First this.
Last night we did receive some information of the
He's pulling up comments to help support, the accidental drowning on the autopsy.
Foster Lake was located within a search zone that we have been searching since the very beginning of our operation.
He's trying to get help from the crowd. It's like cheating. It was just accidental, but it's still open. Don't ask more questions. It's open, but yeah.
In locating the vehicle that we have been searching for several weeks.
Okay.
It's at these that we really want to recognize the reason why we're all here, and that is for this family.
All right. Let me go somewhere else here real quick.
You're good, thanks, so.
Here we go. What the hell is that about? He suddenly looks up like... I think this is him. I think this is the Glare trying to project, feeling that he was the one put in a corner on his own show, and trying to play a little psychological game with Upchurch, because he feels like he was toyed with. The Glare, that is.
All right. So... let me share screen here.
I would have preferred to have done this live, to be honest, but...
All right, so this article here.
From 3 months ago.
Truckie's teen's death ruled accidental. No evidence of injuries in autopsy of...
That's not the cops. Where's the cops that said this? You said the cops said it.
Yeah, dude, this is the Reno Gazette Journal, which
That's
is
the internet.
legitimate...
I need to hear the cops say it.
Okay.
I'm going to try to...
I need to hear the cops, since you're claiming that... Dude,
all right.
you're...
In the report, the Nevada County Sheriff's investigator wrote, I have recently reviewed the pathologist's final report of autopsy, which listed the cause.
You're claiming that there's...
I've read this 3 months ago.
Foul play, right?
Hold on. I convert. This is what he's going to read. Told me there's no indication of foul play regarding the criminal investigation into the death of Kylie. The manner of death in this case has been determined to be accidental. So that would be a quote from the detective.
I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, so either it's foul play or you're just dicking around like you said earlier and you were just, whatever. I just want something to talk about.
Are you going to show me the cop saying what you said he said or not?
Searching.
Okay. I conferred with Detective Sonier, and he told me there was no indication of foul play regarding the criminal...
Hold on. And which listed the cause of death in this case as drowning. I don't see the word accidental, but I'm sure it's heavily implied here. Or at least when they add the whole no indication of foul play.
Investigation into the death of Kylie. The manner of death in this case has been determined to be accidental.
Still not a cop.
It's a third-party quote.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you, man.
Now it's about to get really interesting, I'm sure. You can tell by the red in his face.
At this point, I don't care. I don't care how much you talk about this case anymore. I stated earlier in this live before you came up that knock yourself out, because you're literally the only person talking about it anymore. None of these other channels that are even remotely worth a shit that...
he's the one that gets to decide the channels that are worth a shit or not. Damn, Glare, you are just all kinds of, authoritarian. You are the alpha male in your house, bro. I get it. He's literally sitting in a corner. More irony.
we're capitalizing off this and tragedy pimping like Zav Girl and like uh, fucking whatever the fuck that limey dude's name was. I don't even remember his name. Um, but nobody cares anymore because we know the facts. Now, since you disagree with them, that's fine. You
The facts, as it stands, aside from what we know, I think one of the most important facts, and maybe I just don't know enough, the case is still open. That's a fact.
can disagree with the facts all you want, and you can knock yourself out talking about it all you want. I decided that I was not going to cover you talking about this case anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
And right, precisely. I have officially decided I am no longer going to talk about you in the future while I am talking about you and talking to you, and you're on my show. And but yeah, I'm not going to talk about you anymore. Weird timing to make the decision, but okay. You're giving the blessing to Ryan Upchurch to go and do whatever he wants, because I'm sure he needed just that from the glare.
no, yeah, no. Like I said, I gave you an opportunity to come up and confront me directly,
I need to ask this guy, what are the channels that are worth the shit?
and you did. But now I get to tell you directly, in a direct conversation, that I don't give a fuck whether or not you talk about this case anymore because you were the only fool still talking about it.
I'm glad he stayed civil with the decorum and clearly, look at that's a puckered up face, man. He really feels like he's swinging. He's swinging for the ropes, man. He's swinging for the ropes, but I don't know, man. Homeboy's really playing checkers during a boxing match, and I think he thinks that this went fantastically in his way, and I just don't see it that way. I don't think it went fantastic for either side, but some of the fundamentals, the basics here, have never they were not reached, and I think that was the goal. That was the missed opportunity. And it proves there's still honest to goodness questions regarding this case. And there's a lot of people that feel that way.
So
Is that am I supposed to be sad or something? Because I don't understand.
not at all.
That's his producer or director telling him to wrap it up, man. It's not looking too good, man. Just get him off there. Get him off there. Rocky, come on, Rocky. Get off the ground, Rock. I don't know. Adrian.
Oh.
Okay.
Not at all. I just want to let you know that all of us that actually have common sense, we're over here now. We're not over there anymore. Just letting you know.
You didn't show me anything though. What was the point of
I didn't need to show you anything.
You tried, but it didn't work.
Right. I mean,
He just made this like a whole metaphor of like the vaccine. Sorry to go there. Man, I hate to do this. We're the ones that decided to get the pokey, and y'all are out there all crazy and living reckless. I don't know what else to really use as a comparison here, but we're the guys with the common sense. You guys out there still asking questions about an open case. You're wild. You're crazy, man. I don't give a fuck. Cool, man.
you know, I love that you're a self-made musician. I actually respect you for being an independent artist.
Thank you.
And
I appreciate that.
I do, very much so. But this true crime thing, you don't seem to care that it actually involves real people. Who's
I wish there was
affected.
some real evidence you could show me.
I wish there was some real evidence you could show me of some foul play that took place. All you did up here was just
Well,
be
it's
completely
not-
inconsistent and dodge questions. That's all you
Okay.
did up here, which is
Right.
exactly what I expected you to do. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're good, man.
I didn't know we were good or bad, but sure. Guess okay.
So, yeah. So knock yourself out, man. Talk about Kylie Rodney all you want. It's not affecting anything anymore because
Thank goodness he said
it's
talk
done.
about it all
It's
you want.
closed.
it's
So
not.
It's open.
It's-
It's
It's
open.
ruled accidental. Where? Okay, show me where they said it was open. Besides your
Well,
your
no,
your
time
weird
out, time
followers.
out, time out.
Show me where it says it's open. I'll give you the
Don't get
opportunity.
so angry, dude. Don't get so
I'm not angry at all. I'm not angry at all.
You first. Okay, back up. Calm down. Okay, everything's cool.
I know.
I need the fire tower video that you said you could show me. You didn't
No,
show
no, no,
me.
no, 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 no. You just
Okay.
stated that it's open, that it's still an open case. Show me where it says that. Why do I have to be the one presenting evidence to you? You're the one with the accusations that it's foul play.
It is open.
You don't have to get so angry that you can't find what you want to find, bro.
I'm not angry at all. I'm just putting you in a position that you can't weasel out of. So, since you're saying that it's still an open investigation,
I feel that was a little bit of projection, that the Glarer felt that he was put in the corner a couple times, and he just felt like he had to get back a little bit. I guess that's what I'm seeing.
Show me the evidence that it says it's an open
Show
investigation.
me the money.
Either it's open in the beginning or it gets closed.
It
If you
closed.
can't show me it gets
It's ruled
closed.
accidental. I just read you an article.
But
where
it
says
That
it's
doesn't
closed.
mean that doesn't mean an investigation is closed.
It's not complete.
Or you could just call up the sheriff's department and ask them.
I'm a fucking outlaw, dude. I don't call cops.
You're an outlaw, okay?
There's the producer. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
You silly little goose.
All right. Well, I gave you the opportunity.
Sure,
and
you did. I appreciate it.
You're
Great.
welcome. You're welcome. Have a nice night.
Y'all know Truce.
I wanted to see the
Wow.
game.
That went exactly how I expected it to go.
Now he
But
gets
I was
the
hoping to be proven wrong, people. I was hoping to
he
be
gets
proven
every
wrong.
shot in that he could have gotten while Upchurch was
so-
still on panel. Here it goes.
Leslie Kohler, thank you so much. I think we got a super chat.
Oh, look, Leslie Kohler donated $10 and said, yeah, hey, it's over. The case is over. The Glarer said so. His fans say so. We're all going to listen to the Glarer and his audience. There's no bias there, of course. Well, I mean, to be fair, I guess I may have had a little bit of bias going in. Full transparency, obviously. But aside from that, though, I have not been disingenuous in my approach at how I felt the Glarer handled this opportunity. And I love that he boots right up church and opens up one of the super chats and says, look, Leslie Kohler, that just gave me $10, says it's closed. Fuck you, man. It's closed. You got owned, bro. You got pwned. I pwned church.
Tell Upchurch to kiss his mama goodnight. The case is over. Agreed.
Two people on the internet agree. It's over.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, it was just so nice to be able to actually confront him with everything that I've been saying and give him the opportunity to prove his case in some way, shape, or form. And all he did was act like a little child and go, "Oh, I don't have to do anything. And you know what? I'm only talking about this case because
I like how you waited after to do your little impression there, Glarer, but it's cool, man. I guess.
I'm only talking about this case because it's something to talk about."
That's literally, you've defined the internet. That's pretty much what it's all about. We decide to talk about stuff and utilize our time however the hell we want. And, yeah, he's mocking this is really, this is the true crime professionalism that YouTube really needs. I'm glad. This is why I have for most of my time recently distanced myself entirely from talking about cases too deeply, but this was a boxing match I just had to cover.
Okay.
You tell me who the winner
Guys,
was.
You cuck squatters. You guys are real winners there. That's who you follow.
Let me see some of the comments. Just out of curiosity. There was someone else driving her. Oh, people are speculating. People are asking questions. Wow. All right. There's no love loss in there. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Real logical thinking there, folks.
A fire cam that doesn't show who is driving shows nothing at all.
Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And I am wrapping up the Ryan Church content until he ends up talking about another fucking case and actually victimizing more people. But until then, Yeah. I'll just let him be a child in
Damn.
his little corner all by himself all he wants from now on. But guys, I love you very much. Thanks for all your support. We will do this again very soon, my friends.
Whoa, man! I had to actually pause during the emphasis on the S there. Okay. Sensible Salmon. Well, let me. Okay, all right. I don't need to be looking at that face. It's overexposure. By goodness gracious. Oh, and here, this, I did do some searching. Not the best engine. I've used a couple though, but I can't find the original footage anywhere. So my question is still thusly, which is the basic question that the whole exchange started out with. Why is Gray Hughes Investigates? I'm not implying anything, but why is it he's the only one that was able to get the source and alter and enhance it, but not provide the source? Like usually everything is done that way. So I thought. So after this, could we put this to rest by providing the source? I think that would that would calm a lot of the speculation and suspicion about this case that is still very much open. I didn't dig the glare acting like the arbiter of, this is what you can ask, this is when you can ask it, and how dare you think differently than I, and so on and so forth. And now you can keep talking about it, I don't care. I have given my blessing, the glare hath said and spoken. So is my audience, and so is Kathy Clear, that just gave me $10. She said it's closed, so I don't need nothing else. Look, I don't know much about my opinions about the case. I do feel there's a lot of inconsistencies and that law enforcement really jacked up the entire process. There was errors throughout. But in terms of foul play, accidental, I don't have a well thought out, articulated opinion nor conclusion, and that's pretty appropriate, being that as the second basic fundamental question, the case is still fucking open. So, questions are, and rightfully so, should be asked. A girl lost her life. People want answers for that. I would find it very strange if people said, while it's open, nope, nobody ask any more questions, just accept whatever you're told, whatever's regurgitated to you, just accept it and move on to the next thing. I don't dig that. So anyway, this is my first pre-recorded. I didn't dig it. Live is just my thing, but I'm gonna give it a go, give it a shot, and hey, I'd appreciate any feedback regarding this. And again, just back to the roots of how this platform started. I say again, thank you to Creek Squad, to Patty Lynn, to Ryan Upchurch, because without them, this channel would not have gotten anywhere near it has been. So I am still very much feeling blessed and thankful. And it was during a time where, it was just happened during it was a lifeline. It was a lifeline. So anyway, okay, I'm very intrigued to see where this will go, because this is the case that never ends. Good night, my family, and remember, this is the moniker. Let's find the things that unify us, and let a divider be an invitation to conversation, not confrontation, because otherwise we'll never reach any progress or truth.